All right, we are here to talk about the Onward book. I got Faison over here talking with me and discussing. I think this book was is going to be important not only as teachers in building resiliency, but also with students down here in the PE wing. We see a lot of lack of communication, maybe with teachers or even students when students are maybe being bullied, or maybe it's just taking a ball away or something that irritates them. Instead of communicating maybe with their peers saying, hey, don't do that, I don't like that, or whatever, they let it build up and they get upset. Next thing you know, they lash out by hitting, name calling, and it could have easily been resolved by just talking through it and letting their classmates know that they don't like that. So I think there was a lot when you looked at some of these activities that the kids could do. Let's see, one of them I had was the current challenges, what challenges maybe what they face every day, the kids, and they can write down, like what bugs them or how big the problem is. Because a lot of times these problems are like really, really small and they see it as huge, like somebody taking their ball away or they're not letting me play or whatever it is, that they can write these down and they can realize that, okay, maybe this is a um, small challenge or medium or a big challenge, and then they can get out and express their way of dealing with it.
I actually took it a totally different avenue, and I took it more from the teacher adult angle. And I thought that the first chapter was more about like identifying your own strengths and weaknesses and your personality and kind of like what your skill set is emotionally, mentally, all of that. And the activities that I did them on my perspective. So the one that I liked the best was my top 10 hopes or like purposes of being a teacher. And I think that was kind of cool and kind of made me realize, like, oh, yeah, this is why I do it, especially at this point in the year.
Did you make it to 10?
No, to be honest, I'm at 6. But, I mean, they're pretty good. So, but I do think it's like a good reminder because, especially when you're going through those rough days or weeks, to realize that, oh, yeah, this is why I do it.
Mhm.
And, like, kind of also just like not a reality check, but a check to see where you're at type of thing. Like,
Mhm.
have I done that? Come October, March, May.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of cool and kind of reopened my eyes as to this is why I do what I do.
Right.
But
Yeah, I guess when you look as an adult, I think I am pretty resilient and been through a lot, and have an open mind and very blessed with what I've been through. So I see it, I guess, more in the aspect of, yes, there's always things that I can improve, but I just see it with our kids coming through the school system and how that's probably one big thing that we need to teach them is being resilient, how to get through those tough times, that somebody taking away your ball is not to react and to fight and to use swear words and just build that resiliency in them. So I feel like there's like with these activities, not only could it be for us, but it could be for our students too. Like when we're doing a tournament and the kids are supposed to walk and talk around the track because they decide not to be in the tournament, that they could do these who am I's. There's a challenge on here or an activity of knowing yourself and who am I. And it could be like building rapport with their classmates where they could walk around the track and they could actually talk about it. Now, who knows if they'll maybe do one lap and talk about it or if they'll do four and really dive deep. But building a rapport with their teachers, with their classmates, I think would be really helpful.
I think it'd be kind of cool to incorporate it, now. Hopefully, we're done with this hybrid stuff or distance learning, but if we have snow days, to incorporate these activities with them.
Oh, that's a good
We
idea.
can't do physical activity probably in a blizzard. So then let's focus on the mental health portion of it, which obviously ties to health and PE.
Right, because we have that too in our
Or
standards.
even for our injured kids who can't participate, well, now rather than just packets on football, they can talk more about this stuff. So that's
Right.
tying the two subjects in together, I guess. But
Right. Another one too, right away, was a health treasure test, which I thought was really cool since I teach health too. It's where they collect artifacts of how they were resilient. So like maybe like photos of maybe people that are important in their lives, maybe a journal, cards. Maybe somebody wrote you a thank you card or a really card that really touched you. I thought that was really cool. So then like on the first day of building rapport, they can do this big treasure chest of why they are the way they are, or what they've been through, and just kind of share and build rapport with the teacher and students again. I thought that was really cool because we all go through traumas or difficulties in our lives that shape us to the people that we are today.
True.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a deep book, like the last one.
Oh boy, enjoy the ride. So that's what we got. That's what we shared. And
Chapter 1 complete.
done. Boom. Bye.